Listen up there. It's time for you to stop letting money control your life. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. But before I dive into that, if you're ready to take control of your money and stop having your money to take control of you, go ahead and obliterate that like button. And if you're looking for ways that you can save, make money, and you're interested in all things related to your finances, go ahead and click that red subscribe button until it turns gray, and that way you don't miss anything. The biggest thing that you can do to get ahead financially is to avoid debt. When you are a slave to debt, it can impact your happiness and also increases your stress level. Now, why did I say the word slave? When you work 40 to 50 hours a week just to give all of your earnings to someone else, after you calculate what's coming in and what's going out and you end up with zero, you're working for free. And when you work for free against your will, and the reason I'm saying against your will, because a lot of people out there don't like the jobs that they're working. They're going just to pay off debt. So when you're working a job against your will, that's what you call slavery, especially when you're ending up with zero. Realistically, I know that a lot of people out there that sometimes opening up a line of credit that it may be necessary, but in most cases, if you can avoid debt, I would avoid that debt at all costs because the interest rates will be piling up, and also you have to avoid impulse buys. And with the impulse buys, you have to distinguish between what your needs are and what your wants are. Many people confuse their needs for wants, and some people will just plumb out try to convince themselves, and they will also try to convince the people around them, and that way they don't look bad. They convince people and they convince themselves to like redecorate their house, or they need a pool in the backyard, and they try to justify why that want is actually a need. And in order for you to take control of your finances, you have to be patient. It will take time to save up and time to reach your financial goals. A lot of people, they have what I want to call a microwave mentality. They want it right now, but it's the food that cooks on low and marinates that tastes better. So think about it like this. If you go to the store, you get a microwave turkey and you put it in there, yes, it's going to fulfill that need, but only just for a while. But it's that turkey that you put into the electric smoker or you put over the charcoal, and it sits there for just say 19, 20, 25 hours, and it just cooks slow. That's the one that's going to taste better. That's the one that's going to give you more nourishment. That's the one that's going to make you feel just full. People make the mistake of wanting what their parents want now. It took their parents 30 years in order to get where they are, but these people, and they've just been impatient. And if you want what your parents want now, that's a sign of immaturity, because a child will do what feels good in the moment, but it's a sign of maturity whenever you sit down and you devise a plan and you follow that plan in order to get what you want. Because the thing is that your parents, they went through a process. The people that you see out there that have all of these things, a lot of them, they went through a process. And the process is so important because it prepares you to actually handle the load. So think about it like this. A lot of people out there, they say, I want money. I need only $50 million, $100 million, and things will be okay. But they are not mentally conditioned to handle the load, because the thing is, if you cannot manage the small things, if every time you get $1,000, you go blow it on something that's not really a necessity at that time, and you blow it, then you say, Lord, where did my money go? That's saying that you would not be able to handle whenever a bigger amount would come to you. Because think about it like this. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, about 70% of people who win the lottery, they go bankrupt within the first few years because they are not conditioned to handle what will come to you. So it's the process that will make the difference. So be grateful over the little things. And in addition to being patient, you also have to be grateful for the things that you have. You may have a small home right now, but think about it like this. It still provides shelter for your family. You may not be driving a Tesla or a Rolls Royce right now, but that dune buggy that you do have, it's enough to get you from point A to point B, to get you to that job that you complain about, to get get your kids to the school. Focus on the things that you do have. If you're always striving to be on top, you will never be satisfied. But listen here, I'm not saying that you shouldn't strive for better, but that should not be your sole purpose. And if you want to take control of your finances and your money, you need to be careful with the folk that you hang out with. Sometimes the people that we hang with can influence our thinking about money. The people we hang with, if they're materialistic and they let money control their lives, that attitude will also rub off on you. And you will find yourself trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to overspend just to keep up with the status quo. But like I always say, one thing that you don't know, that 70-80% of your friends that you're trying to keep up with, they're broke anyway. They just don't want you to know it. And if you want to take control of your finances, learn to say no. When you stop allowing people to tell you what to do with your money, you will no longer find yourself in unwanted financial situations. If your friend can't take no for an answer when it comes to spending your money, that's telling you what type of friend that you had in the first place. And for more ways on how you can save, make money, and all things related to your finances, check out the videos right over there. Subscribe by clicking the icon right here, and that way you don't miss anything. And I will see you in the next video.